Large, violent tornadoes strike Oklahoma. At least 3 twisters touch down, and thousands without power. A large, violent tornado ripped through a southern Oklahoma town late Tuesday evening, killing 8 people and injuring up to 50, authorities have said. Severe weather also caused damage and power outages in metro Oklahoma City and western Texas. Basically, all we have, it is pretty bad. Damage in the town of Lone Grove was extensive. Very extensive. At an Edmond business park north of Oklahoma City, a body shop and the vehicles inside had been turned into a twisted ball of metal. It's just surreal, the manager said. You just don't believe it, especially knowing you were just there minutes before. The steel girders are in a ball. And in Lone Grove, an Oklahoma state trooper said that he had witnessed twisted metal, cars turned upside down, and cars in trees. It was pretty devastating, said one resident whose home is a few blocks from a post office that lost its roof in the storm. Another tornado was reported in north central Oklahoma and destroyed 6 homes. And then another twister also damaged homes and businesses in the Oklahoma City metropolitan area. And these tornadoes are unusual for February. Most of the tornadoes in Oklahoma, they come in the spring. Yes, in the springtime. And there's only been 44 tornadoes in February in Oklahoma since 1950. Oklahoma Gas and Electric reported approximately 8,900 customers without power and nearly 3,500 in Lone Grove, according to its website. Elsewhere, winds of more than 60 miles per hour caused dust storms in western Texas that reduced visibility so much some roads were closed. The Weather Service reported wind speeds reached 88 miles per hour in parts of Texas, downing trees and power outages. And more extreme weather in France. Storm cuts power to at least 600 French homes. High winds also forced closure of Paris's airports. Some 600,000 homes lost power Tuesday after a violent storm with winds reaching hurricane strength. Some nearly 90 miles per hour knocked out electricity across a wide area of western and central France. The storm also disrupted travel with thousands of passengers scheduled to fly through Paris's airports, which closed for 14 hours overnight in response to the gusting winds. Heavy rain and gale-force winds in parts of southern England also caused flight disruptions there, as well as road closures and train cancellations. Heavy snow hit regions further north in England and Wales, leading to road and school closures and more power outages. There's a lot of extreme weather going on around the world. Just like the extreme temperatures and the extreme bushfires in Australia. And there are many other examples. And these go along with many other signs that are going on around the world every day, day by day, including Taliban militants kill 20 in Kabul, the capital of Afghanistan. 8 Taliban gunmen wearing suicide vests attacked 3 Afghan government buildings Wednesday in an assault that killed at least 20 people in the heart of Kabul, injuring many others. And car bombs killed 12 pilgrims in Iraq. Bombs struck pilgrims heading Wednesday to religious ceremonies, killing at least 12 people and wounding more than 40, officials said. Fearing new sectarian tension, a United Nations official urged Iraqis not to respond to the attacks. A deadliest blast occurred near a bus station and outdoor market in the southwestern Baghdad neighborhood of Baya, where pilgrims were preparing to board buses for annual rituals south of the capital. North Korea readies new missile test. North Korea appeared to be gearing up Wednesday for another long-range missile test, the latest in a series of provocative acts seemingly aimed at stoking tensions with South Korea and winning the attention of the new U.S. president. Reports are that the new missile could be capable of reaching the western United States. 40 to 50 young males beat up a bicyclist in Michigan. Approximately 40 to 50 young males attacked a 50-year-old man riding a bicycle and beat him unconscious, police say. The motive for the attack Tuesday evening was not known, and police were still interviewing witnesses. The unseasonably warm weather drew many people outdoors, and police had been dispersing large groups of young people in the city hall or in the city area all afternoon. A van drags body 17 miles in New York City. Police say a person was hit by a car, then was caught under a van and dragged 17 miles throughout New York City before the driver even realized it, supposedly. The van drove on 3 New York City highways from Queens to Brooklyn before the driver stopped to check the vehicle. American-Russian satellites collide. 2 communication satellites have collided in the first ever crash of 2 intact spacecraft in orbit, NASA said Wednesday. The collision occurred Tuesday nearly 500 miles over Siberia. The crash produced a pair of massive debris clouds, and the magnitude of the situation won't be known for weeks at least, said NASA. The collision involved a commercial satellite which was launched in 1997 and a Russian satellite launched in 1993 and believed to be non-functioning. Each satellite weighed well over 1,000 pounds. There have been 4 other cases in which space objects have collided accidentally in orbit, NASA has said, but those were considered minor events and involved parts of spent rockets or small satellites. Nothing like this before has happened. And these are just a small example of all the signs of the times going on every day around the world, day by day, every day. Many crazy things are happening around the world. The economic crisis, the credit crisis, the mortgage crisis, worldwide trade crisis, global warming, climate change, ice sheets melting and breaking up, sea levels rising, and again, crazy extreme weather, tornadoes in February, unusual tornadoes, and all these are more signs, and everything is connected to the end times, transition days. all these are more signs.